Now, Valentina, so you're fighting in Chicago at the United Center, July 23rd.
Yep.
When you found out about this fight, was it after the Tate fight had been booked?
Yes. I was wanting that fight. You know, everybody kept saying UFC 200. I didn't care if it was UFC 200. It could be anything. I just wanted to be able to fight and try to, you know, avenge my loss. And then as soon as that fight was set up with Nunez, I just thought, well, hopefully they'll give me something. Most of the girls in the top 10 were already booked for fights. So I was kind of getting a little bummed out. Man, coming off of a loss the way I am, I want to get in there and fight again, you know, because I feel hungry and was just hoping. And so I'm glad that they have a fight for me. And I'm excited to come here in Chicago and fight. You know, I've been here twice before. I really like it. My wrestling coach is from here. He's always traveling to Albuquerque. So it's been, it's a neat place, and I'm really excited to fight here.
You're seeing interesting weather in Chicago. It's kind of nice right now when normally, like a few days ago, it was freezing.
That's what I heard.
But everybody in Chicago says you suffer through the winters to make it to the summers. So it's going to be beautiful. You're gonna
looking
love
forward to it, yes.
You'll have to extend your stay after the fight to enjoy.
Every time I've come has been in May, and I know May is not like that warm yet. So I'm excited to come back and see how it's going to be.
My birthday's in June, and last year I had to wear a coat on my birthday.
Oh, that's sad.
It's not right.
Sad
I'm from Texas
story.
too.
Yeah,
it's
don't
not.
do that.
So you talked about the top 10 fighters and everybody being booked, and Valentina, she's ranked number 9. Now, some people think that the rankings aren't necessarily something like in college football or college sports that is you have to adhere to as much. Was she the highest ranked opponent that they offered you, or did they give you several fighters and you picked her?
They had said, you know, that they were thinking of putting me up with, you know, either this fighter or that fighter, and I said I'm fine with, you know, either one, just whatever you guys say. And it wound up not being either of those fighters. They just called and said, well, we're thinking of Valentina, and I said, okay, sounds good, you know. And so they said, well, we'll talk to her and see if she wants to take the fight. And I figured she would. She's a tough fighter and is always wanting to kind of jump at any opportunity they're going to give her as well. So I figured it was going to happen. But we just kind of waited, you know, for them to kind of ask her. And so there you have it.
And she's a strong kickboxer too. Is there an interesting stylistic matchup there for you?
I think that every fighter has their own style, but I definitely haven't fought a ton of fighters that have a lot of Muay Thai background. She has a Muay Thai background. The last fighter that probably had more of that background was I fought for Legacy Fighting Championship and for the belt. And the girl that I fought had a lot of Muay Thai experience. But that's probably the most as far as that style of fighter. But Valentina is very different from that. Even just, she's more of a stronger, shorter, different kind of style. Not just offense, she has great counters as well. And so it's definitely going to be a whole new game plan to work with.